Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACHV. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. If you're not sure what I mean by 30-minute, I do offer an explanation video at that link. Quite the eventful day today on this one. Volume, very, very solid. Unfortunately, it was what we would call a gap and trap. And real quick, just to explain, sorry, nobody got rich. I realize the share price has changed quite a bit, but that is what is known as a reverse split. Meaning there's just a manipulation of the share structure. So everything remains the same though, as far as, the worth of your shares. You now have less shares. They just happen to be worth more. But then as far as the technical chart is concerned, everything holds true. It just all shifts proportionally. So patterns and everything like that are the exact same. The difference just being the share price. So as far as after the dust has settled today, definitely a couple of key levels I want to get mapped out. First area that I'm very curious about going into next week is this trend line here, which is kind of a bizarre trend line, but in all actuality, it matches up perfectly. I mean, we only have the one bad data point, which is where the gap and trap comes into play. Now, what do I mean by gap and trap? Well, on Thursday, the price closed right there. This morning, the price opened up there, hence what is known as a gap up. So there was the gap up this morning, and then things got rough. Opening bell rang. I mean, there was a little bit of a move upwards, but then some poor souls were buying up around here. And then from that point forward, it was just basically all selling the rest of the day. But like I said, that in and of itself was essentially the bad data point, the gap up, because if you look since then, I mean, this trend line has done a fantastic job. I mean, right there, late afternoon bounce, rejected right at that trend line. So a point here being the main area of resistance going into next week is going to be that trend line, and I'm sure a lot of other people have noticed that. And I bring that up because when a lot of people are watching the same level and wondering the same, call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, call it whatever you want, it can produce some nice dynamic movements. So while not a guarantee, it's a more than valid thought to have that if the price can get up there and then break through that level, that could very well create quite a bit of upside buying pressure. And then as far as supports are concerned, key level to watch going into next week is going to be right down there around $12, and we'll call it 25 cents. But as of right now, yeah, rough day today with the gap and trap, but we'll see if the price can try to get things turned around or not next week. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.